Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome. I'm starting early. There wasn't much happening on YouTube. Blake is not able to join me again tonight with his current work schedule. So I was like, you know what? What the heck? Screw it. I'm going to start now. And you never know. I might go later too. We'll see. I have a lot to talk about. And hopefully I can drag it out. I really want to. I have this scheduled for like almost 2 hours on fishfan.link. And very seldomly do I do that because I fly through everything and chat isn't, just isn't very active. Then I end it. I'm not just going to sit here and let you look at my beautiful blue eyes. We got to have stuff to talk about. So, hello everyone. Welcome. Let's see what we got going on. This was at 11:43 a.m. Eastern Time. Tim was looking for a net. Clashy was here. Then the devil did show up looking for Tara. Then Tim came to say hi to Clashy. Then the devil. Then Tim came back. Tim must have been off today. 2 hours, 15 minutes to go. I'm getting questions ready for the end of the stream, so you stay along. Bring it. I might not have answers. Linda Worth. Here we go. Now we're back to this time frame. Right? These people have too much time on their hands today. Hello, Linda Worth. Welcome. There's the devil. Scuba Stevo. Hello. Haven't seen you. Hope you're doing well. Linda, your daughter is here. Hello, Emma, and welcome. Emma, did you get the fish tank set up? Please, I would like to know. Cora Works. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Hello and welcome. Metalhead's here. Hello, sir. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you are doing well well as your wife. And there we go. Linda's being a good mother, acknowledging her daughter's existence. That is beautiful. And glad you went. I was just about to. Well, you can go too. The more, the merrier. I'm a firm believer in that. I've been so bored. Thank you for going live. Well, you're welcome. Hopefully, I meet your standards. I didn't really have a boring day. I was pretty productive, but towards the end, I was getting tired of doing crap. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna sit here and watch some streams and stuff. And I did get a lot done today, so I am pleased with that. And Liquid Zoo, hello, Matt, and welcome. And hey, Fish Fam. Hello, Fish Family, to you as well. And Jeremy, hello and welcome. And Fish Fam Link is actually going to say something to me that shows that it is a unique individual and not a bot. Fish Fam Link, Scottie, you look mighty warm and cozy, and I'm feeling it too, Fish Fam Link. Thank you so much. Emma, I really want to, but I'm having surgery Wednesday. Oh my goodness, I hope you're okay. If it's not personal, if you want to share, please do. If not, I completely understand that too. But I'm having surgery Wednesday and I've been working a lot. Oh no, you need to slow down, just calm down. Doing all the doctor stuff to get ready. Yeah, that shit sucks. Well, there you go. Glad to have you here there, Metalhead. Enjoy. And yes, Alshon, early today, because there wasn't much going on YouTube. There wasn't much going on for me. And I was like, yeah, screw it. I'll start early. Blake isn't able to join us, so I wasn't waiting for him. So why not, And I am caught up in chat already. All right, very good. What's this little dot? Hold on. Push buttons here. Oh, okay. I see what that is. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I finally got Discord on my computer. I knew you could do it. I didn't know how to do it. But it's kind of cool. I kind of like it. Oh, hold on. We just jumped. What's going on here? Oh, crap. George RB3, hello and welcome. Sketty Nona, Sarah, welcome. And yes, strength and healing to you, Emma. It's going to be okay, but it's going to be a month or two before I'm back up to full speed. Oh no, that's a shame. But hopefully, you're able to be on YouTube and watch all the wonderful streams, and we can keep you entertained and help you stay sane. I've had my fair share of downtime from hospital visits, that's for sure. Um, and it gets pretty boring and stir crazy. I get it. So hopefully we can help with that for sure. Myrtle, hello and welcome. It is so nice to see you. Sounds like Scottie misses Jenna. Absolutely, absolutely. And Steven. Um, and it was nice to see the pictures floating around of Lillian, that's their daughter. Um, Here, I thought she just was like not smiling and not having a good time. And here, I found out she was doing it on purpose. She does a very good job at that. And then I got to see their son for the first time, Zachary. Um, and he is adorable. He's going to be taller than me before you know it. He's probably a quarter of my age. It's ridiculous. Oh, where'd it go? Crap, 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 crap. It jumped. There we go. You should have asked the devil to join you. Uh, she has an open invitation. I always do. She always has some excuse in life. I don't get it. Let's see what we got here. I don't think it's for good. I hope not. Blake's an awesome co-host, awesome guy, and I really hope he's able to join us back soon. A while ago, I remember he had this schedule where he was doing a lot of overtime, and I think it was mandated, and they stopped it, and that's we saw him around a bit more, and now they've started it back again. So, Baby Shark, do 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 do. I love that song. I don't know why Myrtle hates it. Um, and yes, Myrtle brings up a very good point. Fish Fam Link. I visit that site multiple times. I purposely do not always log in every single time, just to mess up the logarithms and be incognito. But I do love it. And scroll on down. Should I miss anyone? Oh, here we go. I definitely anticipate being bored, but I'll still have to work. Oh no, just fully remote until I am approved to go back to work. You told us what you do, but I forget. But it's awesome that you're able to do it fully remote. I mean, that is a good thing. I really wish I could do that. I love my job. And don't get me wrong, I do love my job. It has its stresses, of course. Every job does. But when my job gets stressful, that makes me have to go do a safety audit. So then I get paid good money to walk around the aquarium and make sure everyone's doing safe things and everyone's being safe and everyone is safe and make sure the fish are happy as well. So, and I enjoy them. But I hate my commute. I do hate my commute. It's okay on Saturdays and Sundays sometimes. Not always. Sometimes if there's Saturdays and Sundays, it takes me longer to get home than it does during the week. It's stupid. But I do hate my commute. But I do like my job. And it would be nice if they had one remote day a week. That would make it a lot better. A lot better. Or even if they're not up to that, if I could do 4 long days, that would be ideal as well. Like I'm perfectly fine being there. I'm perfectly fine working. I'm not against that. Well, I mean, it would be nice to retire. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, it would be nice if I didn't have to do the commute as much. 3G, hello and welcome. Silver Creek, hello and welcome. listening in while barbecuing some chicken nuts. That sounds delicious. It really does. I do marketing for a couple hotels. Yes, that's right. I remember now. Okay, so you gotta do that remotely. In St. Augustine, Florida, I used to have a great grandfather that lived in St. Augustine, Florida. I visited him once as a kid, and I think I learned it's the oldest city or beach or something like that. There was something historical about it. I do remember that. I also remember it was an absolute beautiful beach. Um, very, very, very clean, which the beaches around here are trash, so I can really appreciate that. How far is my commute? Um, my commute is, well, depends on the day of the week, depends on the mood of the people, and how insane people are. What is this? Oh, that could be bad. So it's going to take at least 30 minutes. There is no way I can do that commute in less than 30. I've tried. No, no traffic. There was one time I had to work till like 3 a.m. And coming home, it still took me 35 minutes. And I was flying. I really was. So it's going to take at least 30, 35. On a Sunday morning, I can usually get there in about 35. Coming home, 45 at a minimum. It doesn't matter the time of the day, really. It's going to take 45 at least. There's times where it's taking me almost 2 hours, both each way, 2 hours each way. Plenty of afternoons it takes me an hour to get home for sure. And the problem is it's not a nice ride. It's going through two bad cities, areas that people just don't know how to drive. In those bad cities, the people literally plenty of times are being chased by the police. So I've experienced that quite a few times. So, they all they care about is getting away. They don't care if they're cutting you off or what. Or there's been plenty of times where I have had to briskly, yeah, move out of the way, or else they would have slammed right into me. I gotta walk the dogs. You'll be playing in my pocket. Interesting. I know it's going to be a long walk because you live on a big farm. Crayfish Empire, hello and welcome. Grant, I did a pop-up last weekend, and that pop-up, the camera footage, was shrimp enjoying one of your products. And, let's see, Grant, you've come up a lot of my life lately, actually, and you didn't even know it. What was the other thing? Of course, daily I've been feeding your products, but to my fish and everything. Everybody loves it. Yesterday, I was in a Keystone Clash Zoom meeting, and one of the gentlemen was looking for something to help his snail shells. Well, you know what I recommended. And then there was something else. I forget. But, Grant, I hope you're doing well. Keep up the strong work. Matt's got a pocket motto. No. Okay. Here we go. St. Augustine is beautiful. It is the oldest city in the nation, founded in 1565. I paid attention in school. Aren't you proud? Yes, it is beautiful. So are you actually in St. Augustine, or you just work for hotels that are in St. Augustine? How close are you to wherever the AKA convention is going to be next year? It's in Florida. Maybe Daytona. I forget. Those things change the distance your work is from your house. Oh, you mean like how many miles is it? Let me check. Let me check that. There are all kinds of messages. Fire department's been running their butts off today. Or just in the last hour, I should say. That's a car on fire. Hate it when that happens. Okay, MapQuest. Get directions from my current location to 1 Riverside Drive. Right now it says light traffic, 43 minutes, 30.7 miles. And then I'll reverse it because it is different. Coming home right now, it claims 42 minutes and 31.2. I don't believe it. But yeah, it's saying 42, 43 miles, or I'm sorry, 42, 43 minutes, anywhere between 31 and 33.9 miles. That's coming home. Going was 30.7 miles up to 34.3. Anywhere from 43 to 46 minutes. But that's right now. And like I've said, okay. Many times it takes me longer than that. Clashy's doing clashy things there. I'll be talking about that in a couple minutes. Anything under an hour is nothing. If it wasn't a terrible drive, I'm fine with the time and even the distance. If it's a nice drive, like my drive to the ACLC meetings, that was this past Saturday, it takes me over an hour to get there, but it's a nice drive. It's a really nice drive. I don't mind it at all. I could do that all the time. Perfectly fine. Okay. Thank you, Myrtle. Orchids and Endlers, hello and welcome. Is that a new name? I'm not sure. You driving through LA or something? 3+ pursuits per day. No, that's Camden and Chester is usually where I run into the issues. Or something coming out of Wilmington. Oh, I drive through Philly too. Yeah, Camden, Philly, Chester, Wilmington. All a part of my commute. Gina's Reef, hello and welcome. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're selling lots of coral frags and saltwater fish. And let's see. Gina, I have a question. Which is more rare? A gem tang or a black tang? And which is more expensive? There we go. I work for them. I lived there for a year. Okay. But I live in Jacksonville now, and Daytona is about an hour and a half away, depending on traffic. Not bad. Not bad. All right. That's why we shouldn't have used highways as big fences to segregate our cities. Scottie has to pay the price with every commute. Yep. True story. It's brutal. Okay. I am caught up in chat. Got 17 people here. So, we can talk about the class for a little bit first. Oh, Lordy, hold on now. Let me go to this. Hello, Larry D. Hello and welcome. Coralana saying anything over an hour should be considered intolerable. Scottie should be paid enough to afford living in the city he works, right? Usually that's why people commute so far, cost of living, rent. I don't really want to live in the city that I work in. It's Camden. It's bad. I'm curious if there's any good parts of Camden. The taxes, even though it's Jersey, Camden County taxes are not bad. I just don't know if there's a good part or not. Um, where I live right now used to be a beautiful, really nice area. However, a lot of the issues from Wilmington are migrating this way. A lot of police chases. I live off of a main road. I do, and it's it used to be local traffic only, and now, like yesterday, for example, I'm sitting here in my recliner watching YouTube, taking care of my fish tanks. It was a beautiful day. I had the windows open, the blinds open, nice breeze coming through my hair, and dinner time, maybe a little later. So some of you, if you're friends with me on Facebook, you saw the video I posted. 20 to 50 dirt bikes and four-wheelers, ATVs, flying, doing wheelies up this road right here, being followed by another 10 cars, and the people are just hanging out the windows, videotaping, screaming. It was freaking insane. And it's not the first time it happened. Last year it happened once, and they were coming this way, chasing a tow truck that had towed one of their four-wheelers that was illegally parked, and robbed the guy, the tow truck driver, at gunpoint about a quarter of a mile down the road from me, on state park property, actually. And a beautiful state park that I live right next to. Beautiful, with a horse farm on it and everything. It's upsetting. It's upsetting. So it's like, I don't know where I want to live. Like, I'm getting ready to buy a house. I don't know where I want to live. It's terrible. There's something relaxing about a nice 30, 90-minute drive without traffic and some decent scenery. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. Not at all. Or if we can just keep on moving. Like, if I'm not sitting in traffic, if people know how to use their turn signals and how to merge, like, that's perfectly fine. I don't care. Here we go, going back to the gem and black tang. They're both expensive, but the black tang is more expensive. We have a show-size gem tang. Wow. For $800 for a fish. Oh, my God. I'd be so nervous. I couldn't do it. Oh, they're both on order forms now. Okay, interesting. Interesting. John, Select Pet, hello. I just got done watching your replay from this morning, I believe. And I watched your entire video from your drive down there. And I hope you are able to stay, because there is some stuff that I want to talk about that I want your opinions and info, your knowledge on. All right. So we're close enough to the 7 o'clock time. I can stop BSing and get down to business, right? All right. Keystone Clash. So 5 out of 51 show class sponsorships left. Over the weekend, I was working on something for the Clash. I'm not quite ready to reveal it, because I'm not sure if it's going to happen yet. But, you know, we're looking to do something different for the awards. These class sponsorships are what cover those costs. So if you want to be a part of the making the awards even better, then please consider finishing out these 5 class sponsorships. And you know, whatever the award is, in the past it's always been a trophy. It will say class whatever, the number, the name, sponsored by, and whatever you want it to say, who you are. That's how we do that. And yeah, it would be really nice. And we do other advertising as well, to include the on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, our brochure, whatever. So please consider doing that. Okay. Scrolling on down, anything happening here? How much and how long would it take to grow one out like that? My knowledge might be a little corrupted at this point of being around the Goomans all weekend. You are correct. Legacy, welcome. Hello. Dee Dee, welcome and hello. And yep, let's get down to business. Clashy, drop the next one for me. We talked about the show classes. What's next? While Clashy is doing Clashy things, since last Monday, we have had more registrations. Hello, LJ Shrimp. Welcome. We are now up to 160 registered. We got a few more full registrations and single day registrations as well. So 160. So we are only 27 below last year's number. And it's only May. It's only May. And we, like I've been saying, we have already passed all the other previous years as well. Our all-inclusive number is up to 203. So we are only, 35 below last year's. And we have now passed all the previous years as well for that. Hello, Diane. Welcome. Vendors. We got some more, let's see. I don't know if we got more vendors. We got more hobbyists. So we are up to 40 now, vendors and hobbyists. 40 different vendors and hobbyists. So that has passed last year's number and all previous year's numbers as well. And then spaces, we are up to a total of 50 spaces. So we are only 8 away from beating last year's number, which would put us, of course, higher than any other year as well. So we are hopping and doing good on that. Second here, where did that go? Got a different color now. What did I do? This is what happens when I press buttons, you know. Multitasking. Don't hate me for it, please. Oh, my nose is itching again. It's a bad allergy year, that's for sure. Okay, there we go. Yep, that's good. Okay, just checking things. Perfect. So yes, we are very close to beating next year's numbers, which is a beautiful thing. We got a few more bronze sponsorships. We're up to 12 of them. Thank you to the Farrell family, Farrell's Fish and Worms and More. No, that's not their name. Farrell's Fish and More? Yeah, something like that. They are now a bronze level sponsor. They are donating the beanbag toss things, cornhole, fun game. So they're donating that. It's going to be done within a couple weeks, and we got to figure out what we're going to do with it. So that will be exciting. We also got an additional speaker sponsor. We're up to 18 of them now. We need a few more. We're not at the good number yet. We do need a few more. And I think, yes, I think that's what I have updated for the Flash. Let me catch up and chat. Okay. Gambusia, they're still alive. That's a really good start. No babies yet, though. I've been feeding them pretty good. I've been feeding some baby brine shrimp, some black worms, a little bit of everything. Jess is here. Hello and welcome. And Steven is muted, but hello, chat. Well, hello to you, too. And Jenna P. I wonder if Jenna P is muted as well. Wow. Gem Tank's about 8 years old. Holy crikey. I will donate 1,000 Red Devils to the auctions. I don't know about 1,000, but you can donate whatever you want. We take donations. Your stream goes incredibly well with Floggin' Molly. I've heard of them. Playing as well. Got you and them going. ADHD on full spin. Thank you, I think. There we go. Caught up again. Where'd Clashy go? What the heck? Clashy. Let me scroll up. There we go. Sponsor speaker. Oh, yes, that's the current promotion. So, if you sponsor a speaker between now and the 27th, you'll be entered into a drawing for a prize. Again, don't know what it is. Promise you it will be good. And you'll get free raffle tickets. 10 of them. And, you know, our raffle tables are usually pretty impressive. So, and we are on pace to do that again. So, yes, we could definitely use some more sponsors. I don't care which one it is, because we have not hit enough in sponsorships to cover any one of them. So I'm just going to be hypothetical here. If one of the sponsors that's driving, like Kelly, Jen Williams, one of them, for example, if, you know, we pay them to be there, we cover their hotel room, we cover their expenses to get there and everything. Easily, what, hotel rooms over 100 a night. They're going to be there at least 2 nights. That's 200. Commute 300. Food 400. It's over $400 or $500 per speaker to have them. We have not hit those numbers. We have not hit 4 sponsors or 5 sponsors for any one of them that I know of. We may be really close to it, but we have not hit enough for any of them yet. So if you're able to sponsor a speaker, we would greatly appreciate that. Is that all we got in here, Clashy? I need more info. Okay, back to the bottom. Here we go. All right. Honestly, $100 for every year of life and care behind a show, great fish. I can kind of understand that. Almost sounds like a bargain put that way. Yeah, absolutely. If Tank Red, right. There's Clashy. I missed you. Sponsor the Keystone Clash Hospitality Room. Yes, that's another one that we are low on. We do need more sponsors for that. Alcohol is expensive, and we try to put some snacks in there as well. It's a bigger room. We filled up that room last year. We had to get a bigger room. So every year we've been doubling the size of the hospitality room. And it costs us more money, so we need help with that. Mountain Greenery, hello and welcome. And yes, if you're planning on going to the Clash, mark yourself as going on the Fish Fam link as well. Also, getting into my whiteboard here, the Google form, Clashy or Jenna, if you could share that, please. Jenna, because she is an amazing individual, has created a Google form that will help people coordinate rides to and from the Clash. So let's say you're willing to give someone a ride. Let's say you're willing to share the cost of a rental car or the cost of an Uber. Work together, save yourself some money, because those rides are expensive. So there is a form that will help with that. So please, if you're willing to do any part of that, please. What's it called? Fill out the form. Those complimentary peanuts charge a hefty hourly rate. Indeed. We do a lot more than peanuts. Okay. Back to the whiteboard. So what is new in here? Baby brine shrimp hatching. I got back to my bad old habits again and slowed it down this week. Sometimes when I get home, I just don't feel like doing crap. So I was not as good this past week with doing fresh batches all the time. But while it definitely slows down, those baby brine shrimp will survive in the hatchery for a few days. I drained it out today to clean it and make a fresh batch today, and I don't remember the last time that I made it. It probably would have been, today's Monday, it was probably Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. And, yeah, there were still live baby brine shrimp in there. So I fed them, of course. And then I made a new batch. Metalheads, can we still volunteer for help? We're going to be there Thursday night. We will help wherever needed. Yes, please, please. Absolutely. So, yeah, I did the baby brine shrimp. I fed all my worm cultures. Well, just grindles and white worms, I guess, is all that I had. But I had a lot of cultures, so I fed them, and they're still going strong. I usually go too long in between feedings or even opening up that little fridge to have them in a bunch to be able to collect and feed. There was definitely some that were easily accessible that I did feed to fish today. But what's important is that all of the cultures are still going strong. So if I needed to, I could quickly get some. I did do my weekly water change that I've been doing on the 20-gallon high CO2 tank. I noticed this week that I am getting some green, bubbly, maybe hairy, we'll call it, yep, green algae. So I scrubbed as much as I could, and then did the water change, and it's still there. I can still see it. It's driving me nuts. But what is important is that all those plants are doing good. Everything is coming back, and I'm really happy about that because I really do like this tank. I trimmed a bunch of the Alternanthera renicky and took it for HAP points, HAP donation, and took it this Saturday to the club meeting. And what's left in there is looking better than ever. So I'm happy about that. My pink flamingo is pink. It's still alive. I'm happy. I have 2 bulb plants in there, tiger lotus and a lily, I think. I forget the names. They're starting to come back, which is really good. And the rotala, I was getting ready to trim it because it was really looking bad. And today I look in there, there's more red and pink than there was 2 days ago. It's doing a lot better. So I'm not touching it yet, I guess. And then I added some stuff in there, which I'll talk about in a minute. Making sure to check. Thank you, Clashy, for dropping that link. I do appreciate that. Let's see. Manual removal for most of that algae. Okay, so I thought I did, but either I missed it or it's coming back. I had lots of organic waste built up from your, yes. The overdose. Yep. Am I ready to jump in? No. Do I want to jump into that? Yes, I will. So, this Saturday was the Aquarium Club of Lancaster County monthly meeting. It was a very good meeting. We've been doing really good this year. I'm really happy about that. So, I've been keeping track. Actually, one of the board of directors has been keeping track, the membership chair, of attendance, and then I write it onto my handy-dandy whiteboard here. January, we started, that meeting was a big meeting. We had 55 people. February, we had 69, which was our strongest one in, well, all of this year, probably all of last year, and Lord knows how many years ago, if ever. Then March, we dropped down to 55. April, back up to 65. This month, it was our lowest this year, but we're getting into summer. Summer is always lower. But we still pulled off 48 people, which I'm happy. If we do over 30 every month, I'm happy. The 50s and 60s is insane. I really was not expecting those. But 48 people were happy. I'm happy with that. The other good number that I'm happy about is we also track how many new members and guests we have. So looking at these numbers, they are all consistent, which is perfect. January, 33 members. February, 43. March, 39. April, 43. May, 39. That's perfect. That means we're holding strong. We're holding steady. I'm really happy about that. Another good number that's very important is every month we're getting new members or renewals that are lumped together. February, we got 10 new ones. That was insane. But every other month, it's been 2, 3, or 4. So that's perfect. The guests, what we're finding is the guest numbers are not as steady, but that's probably because they're joining, which is even better. We'd rather have them join. So that's really good. As far as the meeting itself goes, we had Sloppy Joe's for snack, we call it. We don't actually do like a meal, but you can definitely make a meal out of it. And it was different, and it was really good. A gentleman by the name of Chance was there presenting on a Pistos, and it was really fascinating. I'm not familiar with a Pistos. I really am not. And he really did go into depth about the different species, how to sex them. It sounds like it could be very challenging. So that was really awesome. They're beautiful fish. They really are. The auction, again, it just continues to be amazing, which really shocks me. We had 169, I think it was. Let's see if I can find the highest number real quick. Of course, I'm blind. I can't really see that well. 165 is right there. 166 is right there. Six, 4. I think that's probably the highest. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with what I say, 166 lots. Which anything over 100 is perfect, and definitely some of our auctions have definitely been more than most other clubs in the area. So 166 is perfect. Some stuff was going for crazy amounts. It's always fascinating to me what some of the things go for. The let's see here, some of the highlights. Cherokee All Docs, El Taboso, Black Prince, the care species. It was 2 pairs. Beautiful fish. Went for too much for my blood, of course. Went for $20, which is a good price for that. 2 pairs of fish and a care species, that's really good. But that was definitely one of the special species that was there. As Xiphophorus helleri golden stream, I believe that's a rare one. It was a trio, went for $14. Also a trio of Xiphophorus malinchi, care species, went for 18. Needle leaf Java ferns were going for $14, and I mean there was a few of them, so they were all going in the teens, which was pretty impressive. Coriamboso went for 12. There were lots of crypts, which is really nice. Amazon sword plants, they were going $10 a piece. Here's the highlight one. Anubias barteri. I mean, I once bought a trash bag of Anubias barteri for less than $20. This was a smaller one, like maybe a tiny grocery bag. It went for $50 freaking dollars. I could not believe it. But then, red-tailed Gadiads, a pair, went for $5. You just never know what you're going to get and how much you're going to pay. Salvinia, $22 flipping dollars. Like, really? I couldn't believe it. It was crazy. Yeah. But then I sold Java Moss for $3. So usually that's a high payer. So, yeah, it was a really good auction. A lot of fun, of course. So, let me catch up in chat real quick, see if I'm missing anything here. Oh, yeah. All right, what we got? Myrtle says, I still want to trim the tops off and plant them back and remove the bottommost part. Okay, especially if there aren't any leaves. It looks like they all got leaves, but yes, I will. Yes, but Rotalas, when they get really tall and loose, the bottom leaves will not send off enough side shoots. Okay. Of decay, you'll see from the bottom. Okay. Better to just trim and bring the healthy parts of the plant closer to the substrate where it can draw the nutrients from the soil and send newer offshoots. Awesome. And LJ Shrimp will be at ACLC next month. That is awesome. And okay. Chris Aquazone, hello and welcome. Depends what type. There, Matt. Crypt Keeper, there you are, finally. Welcome. You were here like lunchtime. Now you're back. Did the red-tailed Gadiads have a location? Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so. So yeah, just like Killy's got to have that location. Next month at ACLC, Aquarium Club of Lancaster County, Grant and Shelby will be there, talking about shrimp, of course. So that will be really exciting. I think that's going to attract a lot of people. What did I get at ACLC this month? I got more blackworms. I got, oh crap, hold on, let me check. I'll never remember. Let's do this button. And then I log in. And then I'll do a buyer summary report, I think. Try that. See what that brings me. It's thinking. I hope. Maybe not. What's going on here? There it goes. Okay. Oh. Not the report I was expecting, but it will give me the information. I got a half ounce of blackworms, cryptocorn, crispatula, variety balance, cryptocorn undulata, fawn melania snails, 3 melanoides turricula. If anyone knows anything about them, please put it in the chat. I'm really curious. And Ludwigia recens as well. All right. So I put Most of them I put in the 20-gallon with the CO2. There was a couple others I did put in other tanks. So I'm excited about them. And I got everything for really cheap, which, of course, for me is what's important. I'm a cheapie. LJ Shrimp. Yes, Grant and Shelby will be at ACLC. Did you not know that? Or are you just messing with me? I may make an appearance at that meeting, Alshon. Yes, that would be a good one. Also, we have, just as a preview, this past month, a group of our members went and got 2 truckloads of donated items, tanks, filters, all kinds of lights, all kinds of stuff. And so we did half of it at this meeting. We'll do the next half next meeting. So there'll be a lot of good stuff. My friend made me go to the cichlid talk, so next month she has to go to a shrimp talk. Nice. Chris spatula, like a spatula you use in a kitchen. Yes. All right. Okay. Alshon got some as well. Came from the same person. Yep. She was at ACLC. What else we got going on here? Oh, I got a co-op order. Trying to be the good plant keeper that I am, I was starting to run low on my ferts. So, of course, with a green screen, it looks funky. But I got the bigger container this time that has the pumpy squirty thingy, whereas the last one was just the droplets. So I think this would be awesome. Stay. Okay. They also sent it's a Pleco, a Bristlenose Pleco decal sticker, which was very kind of them. And they also sent me, oh crap. Well, you can see the outline of it, but it's green. Hold on. How do I do this? It's a little bit better. So it's green, but it's a bag. It's a reusable bag. There we go. Now hold on, I screwed everything up here. I need my fire. How's that? Right there? Right there. I think that's good. Okay. So they sent this reusable bag. It's really nice. I like it. It's got decent size. I think it'll be really good for taking to fish club meetings. I think it would also be really good as a goodie bag at the Keystone Clash. Just saying. So that's cool. I also got, for being a member on Stephen P's channel, I got a order delivery of plants. Let me think. What did I get? Polysperma Sunset and something else. I forget the name of it. But they also threw in a really cool Fish Fan Link sticker, which is pretty awesome. All right. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Go. Why is that different? Interesting. That Easy Green is on fire. Put it out. Is a blanket term or category for a few crypt varieties. Balance, spiralis, retrospiralis. I got the balance. I have that. It's nice. Which are you talking about, LJ? There are other blah blah blah. Talking about crypts. Steven's going to have to cancel What Your Plants more often because that yoga class was amazing. See what I give up for you guys. Oh lordy. Where'd it go? Jumped on me. Oh. Alshon, can you put that in Discord so I can see it too? I'm curious. I'm gonna be brain dead in a few hours too. Why? You're on summer vacation. What the heck? I did scorpion pose. It was amazing. I'll take your word for it. Crypt 2. Yeah. Put it here, Alshon. I just have a serious case of the Mondays. Oh, no. Oh. Interesting. Myrtle didn't know how to spell something? No way. You gotta be kidding me. It is a very underwhelming story. All right. What is next here? So I did the water change. Member plants. All right. Am I caught up on everything? Let's see here. All right. So a couple things that I wanted to talk about that I've thought of or that have come up in the last week or so. And I'm curious what everyone's opinions are on these things. And for some of them, I'm also looking for ideas, suggestions, solutions. The first one is a club-based question, but not any one specific club. I have noticed in the last couple of months, multiple clubs' speaker chairs stepping down or announcing that they would be stepping down. And it's not even one geographical area. It's not just like Pennsylvania, where my clubs are. I've learned of someone that's a speaker chair hours and hours and hours away, states away, that's stepping down. So what is going on that these speaker chairs are stepping down? Part 2 of that is, what can we do to keep people in the position? Part 3 is, how can we make it easier for them, and or if someone does step down, that the rest of the group can pick up and keep it going. And, like in one club, I'm finding that we don't have someone identified that can do that, can dedicate themselves to do it themselves. So we got together as a group, including Alshon, to pick up the slack, for lack of better terms. But we really don't want it. And, we it's something I wouldn't mind doing if I didn't have everything else going on. I got to draw my line somewhere. You know what I mean? Um, but with this day and age, there's got to be resources where clubs can get together, not necessarily get together, but a resource, the internet, um, a spreadsheet, something that can make it easier for everyone. I've seen the start of it, like on Facebook, for example, but that same resource on Facebook is getting hacked. So it's like, what the heck? Um, yeah. So I don't know. Speakers are a very important aspect of club meetings, in my opinion. We need to continue to learn. We need to continue to teach. Uh, Something that I want to do is go around and present. I have a couple topics in mind. I don't know which one I want to do yet. Um, I have done it a couple of times already. I do have a couple of presentations that I have. One is on snails, one is on saltwater, and maybe that's it. Um, so, and some partial presentations that I have done for club events, um, like presentations on some of the BAP species and stuff like that. So, what can we do to make it easier for speakers to present, more enticing? What can we do for clubs to make it easier to find speakers and get speakers? And another big issue is the logistics of it. You might need someone to go pick the person up at the airport or the train station. You might need someone to entertain them all day before the meeting. Um, there's just a lot. Make sure they have a hotel. There's just a lot of different components to it. So what can we do to make that better? Um, I don't have the answer. I'm looking for help. So, um, right now, two clubs that I'm a part of uh, are going to need a speaker chair come the new year, if not already. All right, what do we got here? Isn't club speaker or president kind of an annual election thing or a 3-year position or something? For my clubs that I'm a part of, president is. So I got elected by Aquarium Club of Lancaster County to be president this year. And I got elected by Bucks County Aquarium Society to be vice president this year. Um, and I have been in other elected positions at other clubs in the past as well. And those same clubs as well. So, speaker chair is more of a volunteer position. I mean, they're all volunteer positions, but where someone offers to do it, or appointed by leadership, or a committee chair or something like that. Dan Frum. Yeah. Oh, tomorrow, Crip, remind me, tomorrow, meet on stream. I'll forget. Facebook is prone to the same issues of the old forums with power crazy moderators and personality cults, right? Same reason clubs often have term limits. Yep. And I will say, like for my clubs, the two speaker chairs that have or are stepping down have been in the position a long time, I believe, and have done a heck of a job. Yeah. Yeah. Big shoes to fill. That's the bad part. glasses. I need new glasses. Okay, here we go. Good. John's still here. I've seen speaker chairs get feeling overwhelmed with trying to find people to speak that are different and desired by the members. There's a lot to it, and many don't realize all that goes in it. Yes, I agree. I agree 100%. Absolutely. Like, you can be open to different types of speakers or different topics, and maybe not even care about when each topic is presented, but how do you find the people? Like, how do you have that pool of people and fit them into a schedule? Yeah. There's also something to be said for online communities putting all their eggs in one corporate basket. Yep. Look at the gun YouTube communities and all the different places they are dispersing to. Shrimp sales on Facebook. Yep. I would think all the arranging could be very much online now. It's the entertaining part, in my opinion, would be more difficult. And yes, for sure. It's Bucks County meets on Thursday nights. I usually work on Thursdays. In fact, I usually have to leave work early to make the pre-meeting dinner. And it makes sense for me to leave early and get into that area early, or else I'd be late because of traffic. Again, that whole commute thing, it sucks. But I could not go and pick up a speaker at the airport beforehand. The other thing is meeting on a Thursday evening. I don't get home until 11 o'clock or midnight. And that was starting to get to the point where it's like, okay, I have vacation time that I'm going to lose if I don't use it. So I started taking the next day off of work. I can't always do that. So, like, I can't commit to be the sole speaker chair in charge of doing everything speaker related, because I can't guarantee I'll be able to get that person before the meeting or take them somewhere after the meeting or even the next day. And, a lot of times they come in around lunchtime or something. They want to be driven around all day. So, yeah, that's definitely an issue as well. Also, anyone considering online live speakers. That was a big thing during the pandemic. A lot of clubs did that during that time, and a lot still do it, but honestly, I think it hurts them. I think you would be better off doing in-person now, because you want people to be there for the auction and all the other aspects of the club meetings. Now, the other part of that is everyone can go there and be there for the meeting, and you can stream in your speaker, which we have done even after the pandemic as well. But a tough part about that is that they're having internet issues or don't have a strong connection or run into issues. Also, a huge thing to me is being able to, before the meeting, after the meeting, during break or whatever, stand there, sit there, and talk to the presenter. To me, that's huge, and I'm very grateful, thankful for the opportunities to do that. Bucks County does the pre-speaker meeting dinner, where we go to dinner with the speaker, and it's a great time. I absolutely love it. We got home at 1:30 a.m. from the Pittsburgh talk. Yeah, that's crazy. It's insane. Yes, those badges are awesome. I've also seen more people complaining about presentations. I don't see that too much, thankfully. It seems society has started to become a more on-demand type society. People want what they want and whine if they can't change the channel. Yeah, I mean that is true. I don't see it too often. Um, I wouldn't pay for a club membership if it weren't for the private talks, to be honest. Yep, absolutely. The auctions are great, but how many fish can you keep and buy, etc.? A lot, because you can also sell them in the auctions, or they die, or you get tired of them. That's definitely not an issue I run into. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Merle said it. Yep, exactly. We'll go on later on tonight. Okay, that's great. Um, that's when you sell some at the auction. See, yep, yep. Um, I know my boss is more on demand than they would have been 50 years ago. So, yes, for sure. So, I think it would be cool to have a website, a Google form, a spreadsheet, something along those lines, where speakers can be entered in. I think they should do it themselves, though. Speakers enter themselves in to a database. Their name, email address, topics, and location, like a state, city and state. And that way they can be contacted by the clubs. But it needs to be maintained. So maybe like an annual check-in. Hey, are you still alive? Are you still presenting? Do you have new topics? Can we update your profile? Something along those lines. Um, and yeah, I think that would be the best thing. And then you send them an email and see when they're available and see if you can fit them in the schedule. Um, Also put how long they're willing to travel and for how long. That's a good point. Are they only available on weekends? Are they available during the week? Um, Fish fan for speakers. Matt, Matt, we need you, Matt. What I just said, here we go. Is that something Fish fan Link can add maybe? Look at that. Yes, I love that idea too. Um, yeah, Matt, where are you? We need you. I think that would be a great idea. And it's a if it doesn't have to be fancy, a form and a spreadsheet. Is that hard to make? Where was I? Auctions are a good thing for BAP. Yes, yes. I'm a competitive person. I really like participating in BAP and HAP. Um, yeah, I would love to have some sort of format for clubs to share what they do, give ideas to others. It seems some clubs just get in ruts. Yeah, yeah. I've seen some other stuff that other clubs are doing that, it's my first year as president. I don't want to come in changing the world. Um, there's stuff for Bucks County that I still want to do. But, we've been pretty busy so far this year. We got my group auctions up and running. We had our annual auction for the first time in 4 years, I think it was, and it was huge. So, yeah. The Facebook thing has speakers list the requirements, also like if the speaker required a 3-star hotel or required a laptop. I need to check out that page again. I stopped following it for a bit because it was getting hacked. Add a tab where they can advertise their upcoming talks. That's a good idea. I would say just do an annual audit of it. And even that would be easy because you could do a template email and import the emails from the spreadsheet and send. There's probably more to it that I don't know, but still, sounded good. There we go. Personally, I would keep it separate from Fish Fan. Many clubs and speakers will not participate if they see it's connected to the YouTube thing. I'm going to come back to that one, so I do want to talk about that. Yep, exactly, Crypt Keeper. And yes, here he is. Exactly. Crypt Keeper says, I'm sure someone way smarter than me can write the code. And there he is. You got the floating head thing, going to have to move your body up the screen if you're going to post a message. What the heck? And yes, we've been crying for you. Did you hear what I said a minute or two ago? Exactly, Myrtle. Matt can do it. He can do it. Okay. So we got the hamster wheels turning. We got Matt thinking about it. And other people thinking about it. We'll find the solution. Thank you, everyone. Next on the list. Something I have been hearing a bit, and John definitely heard it this weekend from listening to his live stream. And it kind of pisses me off. I'm not going to lie. Not you, John, or any the fact that it's happened. So, for starters, John, I respectfully, that's a key part, disagree with your statement here because Fish Fan Link is a lot more than YouTube. All the resources on it, it is, in my opinion, a hobbyist website that does a lot more than my favorite part, the calendar and connecting everything. Fish clubs are listed on Fish Fan Link. There's, or was at least, the map that shows the closest club to you. Pet stores are listed on there. There's places that don't even have YouTube that are on Fish Fan Link. So I disagree with that part for starters. But it brings me into part two. And I'm curious a little bit more, and you don't have to put it in here if willing, send me a message, but I'm curious if it's anyone local to me that is saying stuff about the Clash and fish tubers. It's something that I'm going to continue to address because I want to nip it in the ass. For starters, last year, this year, the Keystone Clash would not be as successful or progressive as it is without the fish tubers. It wouldn't have happened. And I have the data to prove it. Additionally, a lot of hobbyists have YouTube and chat in streams. Many don't stream. But just because they don't stream doesn't mean they're not part of the fish family. I'll give one prime example. Let me scroll down in chat. I haven't seen her here yet. I'm not sure she is. She may be lurking, but she's a prime example. Jennifer Weaver is a local, well-known, well-respected, rightfully so, hobbyist breeder for many different species. And she's part of this community. But a lot of the local people don't know that. And I would love to see one of them say something negative about Jennifer Weaver. In fact, I think if more knew that someone like Jennifer Weaver was part of this community, it could open their eyes a little bit and prove a point. Another example, many people don't know that myself, Blake, Alishon are on YouTube and active in chats and streaming and stuff like that. I think it's people don't know it. And therefore they make comments and have opinions about it. But if they knew of all the people that were big parts of our community, it would open up their eyes. And I see no negativity about it. YouTube can be a wealth of knowledge. It can be a great way to learn stuff about the hobby. Now, are there people that present information on here that is not correct? Absolutely. Are there people on here that do it and know it? Absolutely. Are there people that just don't know and don't mean any harm? Absolutely. But it's something that really, it really bothers me. In my opinion, opening it up and communicating the Clash to the fish tube world helped us because it got more hobbyists. We are all hobbyists, but we communicate on a platform, a different platform than a website maybe, or Facebook maybe, or the people that are stuck in the snail mail ages. And we all have our chosen platforms or methods that we communicate. And I don't think the FishTube family should be looked negatively at because of the platform that we choose. The FishTubers are not taking over the Keystone Clash. The Keystone Clash is growing, is getting more hobbyists because of YouTube. And I think that's what's important. And I think we need to communicate it. We need to educate more to what the FishTube or fish fam is. All right. Hold on. I need a drink. I'm all about databases. Awesome. And Matt, I'm willing to help. I'm nowhere near as smart as you, but I'm willing to help. I could have used your help this weekend, Scottie, talking about some of those club folks about how FishTube can benefit clubs and national events. Yep. But I'm not really further developing Fish Fan Link until more people support it. I was putting in more than 60 hours a week for months. I understand. I don't blame you. I wish I could do more. I plan on doing more. I used to do more. I'll be transparent. I cut a lot of YouTube memberships. I lowered my Patreon supportage to Fish Fan Link. I still do, but I lowered it. Trying to buy a house. I'm trying to do that. But once I do that, probably didn't say that right. I have full intentions of upping it. And if there's any way I can support it other than monetarily, I'm all about it. Yeah, there is a lot of work already, absolutely. Thank you, George. Still running it and cleaning up what is there and keeping it maintained, just not adding new features. I understand. Right, LJ, exactly. There's many that people don't even know are on YouTube, and many are lurking all the time. Many of our club members lurk on these channels and never ever say a word. But if you go through and look at who's subscribed, you go like, oh, he's a member? Wow, look at this. And yes, in this age, you have internet resources. If not, you're going to fail. Exactly. Very well said. Mr. Gooman, it's about time you showed your beautiful face. Welcome. I hear you guys had a great time this weekend. Glad to hear it. What all did you get? Curious. Oh, it's about the community of fish keepers. Yep, absolutely. You know how some of these old minds are. Not saying the people I was talking to were old by any means, but the statement was made, if they don't have a book out, they don't have the expertise. I'm curious if I know who any of these people are. If they were local to me or if they were from elsewhere that I wouldn't know. I know at the one club there's someone who I've referenced already in the stream tonight that is completely anti-YouTubers. And the amazing thing is he did not know that 3 of the 4 people he was sitting with are all a part of the family. This is one of those less YouTube specific features we could add when the support is there, to support the fish keeping community and clubs as a whole. Yep. A lot of people don't like Corey. Don't most realize that Corey also is a YouTuber. Yeah. A lot of people don't like him. They might like his product, but they don't watch his streams or anything. Got home at 6 tonight from 2 in the zoo. So I've heard, Mr. Gooman. So I have heard. It is a valuable tool with a lot of things that touch many parts of the hobby, and YouTube is a valuable tool, and there are, of course, people that don't understand, like this. Exactly. This is my favorite part of the stream so far. Oh, boy. Move my element up. Oh, Christ. Hold on. Is that better? I said doo-doo. I got no hate for those who can't or don't, just saying technology and time aren't free. Yep. I did a doo-doo. Gina dropped the doo-doo. Lots of stuff has to be done to upkeep the server code and all that stuff involved, not to mention the hours upon. Yeah, you are exactly right, Myrtle, and I am very happy to see that Matt is, for lack of better terms, delegating, putting tasks on other people. I think that was an extremely smart thing to do, both for his own sanity and in business-wise. I think so as well. He picked perfect people to do it as well. And it's delegation is a good trait of a good leader, and yeah, very, very, very smart. 26 here, but like 8 chatting. Yes, and thank you, and please, more people chat. If you want me to keep going, I'm going to need people in chat. Just because I had that little rant that I just went on, and I got another one coming. Not so much a rant, but another topic coming. I'm gonna run out, and we're gonna need more people. So yes, yep. And dried up things are not good, Dee Dee. Have you thought about opening the work to the community more? I know Jenna helps some, but there's a lot out there in the community that could likely help some way. Many hands make light work. Yep, my point exactly. But, and I'm sure this is why more people are not a part of it. Matt has a lot of time and money invested into Fish Family, and probably would take a lot for him to trust someone to help with it. Probably took a while for him to do it already, and I understand that. I respect that. Mary, another prime example. You know, Mary, I don't know if you just got here or if you heard the rant I just gave, but there's people in this world, in this hobby, that talk negatively about fish tubers. And many don't know that so many of us are fish tubers and a part of the family, the community. Mary is a very, very prime example. Mary is a successful hobbyist at one of my local clubs, and most people don't know, probably, that she is a part of the YouTube community because she watches, she chats. Even if she didn't chat, she watches. She's part of the community. And many people don't know that. But I bet they appreciate his financial support when the sponsor provides goodie bags. Yep, absolutely. I try to myself to be less introverted. Yep. Okay, I get it. Yeah. I'm just very curious. It's when I hear people with that type of opinion, I don't try to change it. I try to teach them. I try to educate them. Doctor said no, I'm not growing. Got him out of the hole. Should have internet person for posting advertisement website, YouTube included. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And that is something that not just clubs, but Keystone Clash, for example. I have multiple people that can post on multiple platforms and do, but I have one person that's in charge of it. And it's not me. Now, granted, as chairperson, I am ultimately in charge and responsible for it, but I have delegated to one person, and that one person manages it all. And there's a couple other people that have the access and that from time to time will post different stuff as needed. But if you have, it's best to have that one person in charge of it all. And I think it was one of the best things that I have done in what is now my second year as chairperson. it really has helped significantly. I think it has brought us in more attendance, both as registrations and vendors and sponsors. And I'm very appreciative of it. And Gina's leaving work. And Stephen is now listening. Well, welcome back, Stephen. You missed what people are claiming to be the best part of the stream. And chatting to chat. Now you must keep going. Zen, DD, Annette, Jenna, Steven, MFG, Geek, Bex, SLC, Rico all have moderator access. Yep. I might be behind, but any brainstorming section of YouTube itself. Steven, I would rewind. We covered it significantly, I think. I think we answered it. Human got 3 kinds of, I'm assuming, mollies, 2 kinds of rice fish, and 5 kinds of live bears. Nice. Oh, boy. Hold on. Is it true the Goomans are favored to take more show prizes at the Clash this year than anyone else? If they show up in their normal style, their normal faction, their normal entry levels, then yes. Yes. They are favored to take more show prizes at the Clash this year than anyone else. For sure. If they come in full force, favored. If they up their game, then I can almost guarantee. But that's a big if. We won't know until it happens. Don, did you guys get day passes yet? I guess technically you don't have to. Because I know you guys are doing a lot of traveling. Alright, to stall for time and keep you talking, can you tell us a full list of fish and plants you've kept through the years in the hobby? Which ones have you bred and propagated? I have kept killifish, live bears, cichlids, invertebrates, catfish, plants such as anubias, hygro, cryptocorn, and rotel. Here you go. Got you. I was planning to join your club when I go to the Clash, but would I be welcome as I am a YouTuber? Hell yeah, DD. Please do. Please do. Alright. I don't know how much help I could be, but I'll do whatever I can. I just don't want you to get too overworked and overwhelmed by it all for everyone else's benefits. I agree. Each individual plan of many projects. Never mind. I'm just going to keep going. My ultimate goal is a central place for keepers, clubs, stores, speakers, YouTubers. Oh, speakers with an asterisk. I like that. YouTubers, Instagrammers. Oh, TikTokers too? What the freak? And anyone else all have a central place to go. Oh, look. Diane's sneaking in here all of a sudden like a sniper trying to steal her for CCY. Dee Dee, you are more welcomed at ACLC and BCAS. Social media manager. Yep, absolutely. Going off from that, could you make new channels on Discord? One for YouTubers only, one for speakers, one public. Oh boy. Myrtle, you already know you have bad internet. Oh wow. Oh Myrtle. I don't know how to do crap there. What's going on here? Oh, good grief. A very, someone I really respect in the Killy hobby wants me to spend money and buy a book. What the heck? Did you get to see the video, me walking my catfish? No. When did you post it? I'm 2 Ricos behind? No, I'm not. Good grief. If he says no, Annette 4 to 10, please. And that's probably not here. She never watches my streams. A Christian Minecraft server. Minecraft. Bob Vandal's here. Hi, Bob. There's another one. Lots of examples. Lots of examples. And he got some attention. I may have lost it, though. Oh, my goodness. It wasn't on the lanyard. Why not? It could be in the bag, though. That's good. All right. I caught up in chat. You guys aren't chatting enough. What the freak are these words you're typing? Hold on. Oliver Lucanus, don't know him, is coming out with a Zingu River book. Looks spectacular. I already pre-ordered. That's cool. Pretty interesting. Come over here. Nice. That's good. Yeah, over here. I still got 25 people here. Thank you, everyone. But you're not chatting. That's not good. Here we go. All right. It's not that we aren't chatty enough. You failed to answer. Nice. Oh, ow. There we go. All right. Any fish in your tanks that are newly breeding, any new flowers from plants? I have one flower from a plant. I forget what it is. Myrtle probably knows better than me. I don't have any new fry, or like new species that are providing fry. I still have the White Cloud Mountain Minnow fry that are doing good. Limia perugiae, still have them, and I think another one dropped another batch. Is that it? That's probably it right now, unfortunately. Yeah. Sarah got an award for fast talking people into AKA memberships, like yourself. Yep. Yep. But she did get a very well deserved award for the AKA. Distinguished member, I believe it is. And very, very well deserved. Yes, for sure. What are people putting in their outside tubs? Probably not as much as you, Mary. Just saying. What are some of the design constraints of a portable fish walking device? And what would you choose? Stroller, backpack, hamster wheel, ideas. Backpack, for sure. Yep. Tell you about my wood. Well, I do have a couple pieces of driftwood. They leak tannins into the water, which is a very good thing. Some types of plecos do enjoy nibbling on it. Some fish do like to put their eggs on the wood. I did say it, Matt. You just aren't paying attention to me. No, I have not seen it. And Annette obviously is not in chat because she doesn't watch my streams to send it to me. Yeah, one of my red dagger, Boost red dagger. Got a flower from it. Blake, yeah, well, Crypt, if you were here on time, you would know this as well. Blake is working overtime, working more hours, different hours, something like that. Best fish for tubbing in Central Jersey and when to put out in the small tub. I have no clue, but there's people here that do. Nice. Hamster ball. Yes, she's a hard worker at everything she's doing, not only AK, but building, but Nashville Club building too. Yep. Oh. I have only entered items into the Keystone Clash. It's the only show I've been to. I have entered different species of Fundulopanchax, Aphyosemium, cichlids, rice fish, snails, and plants. I think that's it. They had over 180 plus people registered at the ALA AKA conventions. Nice. Oh, that's the other thing I want to talk about. All right. Yeah, let me start talking about that now before I forget again. So, this past weekend was the ALA AKA joint convention, and Aquashella Dallas. I don't know whose fault it is, nor do I really give a crap, but I will say I think it's absolutely stupid to hold both of those at the same time. Whoever's fault it is, whichever club or event, it was stupid to do it at the same time. I am, based on what I've seen and heard, it hurt both of them. And that's just stupid. ALA, AKA, had 180 plus people, but I am confident that if Aquashella wasn't this weekend, they would have had over 200 easily, if not more. Aquashella, looking at all the different live streams and videos and everything, the place was not packed. Aquashellas are usually pretty packed. I think it was pretty dumb. I think both were still successful, though, which is what matters, which is what is important. I don't think the ALA, AKA, had enough help. And I think it probably hurt them as well. And I don't mean just necessarily at the event this weekend, but even in the planning stages of it. But it's a challenge. I can relate. Keystone Clash does not have enough help. And it sucks. It really does. Aquashella just wasn't quite as hopping and happy as it usually is. Not enough streams. It's just, I think there's a lot of politics going on there, and that just sucks and it's stupid. Just my opinion. You know, they're all good events. They are, and that's what really upsets me is Fishtoberfest, great event. Findig, great event. Or it's going to be a great event, I should say. Triple Crown, ALA, AKA, ACA, Catfish Cataclysm, Aquashellas, Keystone Clash, all great events. None of which are competition for each other, as long as you don't put them on the same damn weekend. And it just, I don't know, it sucks. We all just need to work together, not against each other. They're all different types of events. You know, Aquashella is clearly like a trade show, a convention, a commercial business vendor type event. Fishtoberfest, Keystone Clash are more like hobbyist type events. Findig is going to be, sounds like more of a swap, but with speakers. And your different national conventions are, they are what they are. And again, I don't think any are competition for one another. What were your guys' opinions on this weekend's events? Either if you were there or not there. How were they? How many fish were entered into the fish shows at the ALA, AKA? How many vendors were there? We got that there's over 180 people registered. What was attendance like at Aquashella compared to previous years? How many vendors actually did show up? It sounded like there was a lot of people that didn't show up. Alright. A witch has cast a spell on you, turning you into an inanimate, non-electronic object for a year. To be changed back into human form before the year is up, you need to be able to get at least 100 people to touch you. What inanimate object would you be? A toilet. Alshon overwintered the hardy water lily black princess outside in a whiskey barrel tub. It started throwing pads, and I noticed a bud today. Have to move it to a larger tub soon. Nice. That's awesome. At least 200 people. I saw a bidder card number 198. Good. Are just blown off. What did I miss? Craig's here. Hello, Craig. Welcome. Okay. Guppies. Why do round pizzas come in a square box? I don't know. Because they have the square boxes already for square pizzas. And a square pizza won't fit into a round box. What? That's insane. But maybe it works or something. I don't know. Why do some people say the earth is round? I don't know. Dave Farrell's here. Hello and welcome. We were talking about you earlier in the beginning. You're going to have to watch the replay. What's the worst thing to add to an aquarium? None of the ingredients will help, or that's the worst thing. Okay. Will help your tank other than the CO2, and that won't do anything. good either because of the inconsistency. Path to algae growth and you get offside. You get tired. Excuse me. Okay. ALA and AKA booked and announced way before Aquashell. Yep. I suspected that. Aquashella to me seems to believe that they are the top and untouchable. There's a lot of other things that were negatively impacting Shella too. Correct. Grant dethroned Jen Williams as Aquascape champ for Aquashella. Yes, but now this is a question. Am I correct that they did it totally different this year? I don't know that for sure. I don't remember. But I feel like this year's style was a lot different. I think the components of the skate contest were different. The judging was completely different. I don't think it was anywhere near what it used to be. This year it was based on cheering. I think in the past it was actual judging. But I could be wrong. Why are there things called unsolved mysteries? Shouldn't they be unsolved in the first place to be called a mystery? Yes. Apparently there was a study and paper about using coke to cycle a tank using carbon and sugars to jumpstart it. I have yet to find any extra documents of the study of the paper. All the events should work together to make each event happen at a different time. Yep. No need to hate events. We should have the heads of each event all be in one group chat to coordinate. I agree. Completely. It will help each other. Fishtoberfest is the weekend following the Clash. Yeah, and I am sure there are people that go to the Clash that want to go to Fishtoberfest, but won't be able to because it's the following weekend. Yeah. But what we also don't know is maybe that's all the venue had available. That's a possibility, and sometimes we as event planners have to make decisions to do stuff when we know it's not the best. I don't know all the details. Not a lot of shrimp entered at Aquashella Dallas this year, 41 groups. Grant said a lot of folks have their mind on their international shrimp contest. I'm going to venture to say the answer is no. There are multitudes of other competence. Yes. Yep. Is not an appropriate answer? Sure it is. Vendors at ALA, they said 20 tables, but I think I counted 9 entities, including the national clubs and local host clubs, but the swap had probably 20 plus sellers. Okay. And again, here's a prime example. I'm sure Aquashella being the same weekend hurt that. Yeah, the Findig sounds like a really good time. I wish. AKA had about 80 entries. You might can catch a ride with the Goomans. It is really hard for me to do trips because of the Keystone Clash. I have to take off multiple days to attend the Clash, to run the Clash. Also, and again, this is all volunteer. I don't have to do any of it. I know. I choose to. I take off one day a month to attend ACLC. My current work schedule has me working on Saturdays. I choose to take off on the Friday after Bucks County because if I don't, I'm going to be absolutely miserable because I'll be up late the night before. So it's going to be really challenging. Did they say when it's going to be? So AKA had 80, ALA had 65. I don't know. Those numbers seem a little low to me. I mean, I'm not questioning that that's what the actual numbers are. I'm saying in general, that just doesn't seem like that big of a fish show. Jenna P's back. Alshon, yes. I don't have confirmation that it's going to be for the main objective reason for going, but either way, I'm still going to go there on that day. Yes. I'm off on the 1st. I'm going to try to get up to your area before rush hour. So, and if the tanks are in, I will be there even earlier. I doubt I will ever go to an Aquashella, Dee Dee says, unless I just happen to be in that area for something else at the same period. I do want to go to an Aquashella. I do want to go. I'll probably be chairperson for another year or two of the Clash, and then I'll be done, and because I want to enjoy some of the events. And you know, I do want to go to these other events. The AKA for one is one that I definitely want to go to. Waiting so long to tell us when, where. Yes, very good point, Crypt Keeper. Aquashella waiting so long to tell us when and where is what hurt them. Yeah, for sure. No tricks here. We made it on time to catch the safari right before dinner. Nice. And because it had just rained, a lot of the animals were practically petting distance. That's awesome. Excuse for the vendor count was they limited because hotel double booked the convention center. I don't believe that because they sold vendor spaces ahead of time and didn't know it double booked until they got there. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Ouch, I already don't get home until midnight. Good grief. I mean, sounds like a good time, though. I'm not going to lie. In board meeting, they said Tampa will be about the same time of the year. Okay. I'll try. I would like to. How far of a drive would that be? Let's check it out. Tampa, Florida. Oh, there's an aquarium in Tampa. Oh, must be far. It's still thinking. Oh, it's only 14 hours and 38 minutes. So that would be 2 days of driving. The event would be 2 days. I probably want to get there Thursday night, though. So I would travel Thursday, be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, leave Monday. See, that's still 5 days. But if I were to do 1, 2, 3, I could take off, if I adjusted my work schedule, so if the previous week I worked Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I would only have to take off 1 day there, 2 days off. So I could do it by taking off 3 days. It might happen. Myrtle, where the freak you come up with these things? I don't know. He was thirsty. Alishon, I saw that. That was news to Cal. She was not aware of that. Yeah. Let's see here. Chuck Davis set up a Florida collecting trip. Nice. Oh, Lordy, Steven. It's 11 hours for me to get to the Clash and 12 hours for me to get to Tampa, but you can get to Tampa in 14. Crazy maps. Yep. Exactly. No, I don't think it's that either, though, Alshon. All right, everyone. You got me to go for over 2 hours. Do we know if is Grant going at 9 or 10? Let's see here. What does it say? Still says 10 o'clock. Pools, lakes. Oh, nice. African cichlids have good light there. Nice. 20 more minutes. Good grief. 8 to 10 Central Times to Joey. But Matt, the YouTube, the stream is scheduled on YouTube and says 10. That's what I'm confused about. Why is my phone blowing up? Why are so many people crashing? That's what all these noises are. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. That's okay. That's stupid. No, do it yourself. I'm almost caught up. Oh. That's pretty cool. Maybe it's different tonight. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. Oh, while in Texas time zone. Oh. Interesting. Mashed potatoes? What the freak are you talking about? What else we got? Covered everything on the whiteboard. My cup's empty. That sucks. Oh, I have a question. Totally unrelated. Ben and Jerry's is advertising that they came out with Ice Cream Sammy. Has anyone had it? So far, it's not available on the Acme app. I might actually have to go shopping to get it. But where? Devil, I am very, 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 very upset with you. We needed you multiple times in this chat. We referenced you multiple times in this chat. And you were not here. Matt needed your help. Yes, it is full of air. Very good point. Very, very good point. All right. Why is the number of viewers going up? We're up to 28. Oh, nope, drop down, 26. There we go. All right. So again, everyone, nobody during the stream has purchased anything from Keystone Clash. We need 5 more class sponsors. We need at least 4 more speaker sponsors, at least. Keystone Challenge Individual Award, Keystone Challenge Club Award, and Reserve of Show. All 3 of them still need to be sponsored. I'm really surprised the Reserve of Show has not been sponsored yet. It's a pretty big award. And the Keystone Challenge ones are a lot of fun. What's happening here? Why do people say that something sells like hotcakes? If they sell out fast, how fast do hotcakes sell? Really fast. I can't imagine cleaning out Scottie's shower drain. Why not? What's that supposed to mean? I'm confused. What did you need me for? It's a little late now. You're going to have to watch the replay. So much hair. I am a hairy individual. Sponsor speaker. Thank you, Clashy. Oh. Why is it necessary to nail down a conference lid? Are we expecting what's inside to try and break free? I didn't know they do that. What are Keystone Challenges? Good question, Crypt Keeper. The problem is I forget exactly how it works myself. Let me think here. So there's the Keystone Individual one. I believe that one is whoever gets the most points, overall points, in the Fish Show. The club is all of the club's members' points get totaled up for Fish Show points altogether. So the club gets an award for if whoever has the most points, and the individual gets the award as well. So, for example, and everybody has to put what club they're a part of, and only one. So, I would put ACLC, and Alishon would put Bucks County. If we were the only 2 people entering fish into the Fish Show, whoever got more points would get the Keystone Challenge Individual Award. Now, let's say we each had someone else that was putting points, or no, let me back up a step. If it was just the 2 of us, whoever got the most points would get both awards. because I would get the individual award if I had more points, and ACLC would win the club award. There we go. That's the best way. I wanted you to send him the video of the catfish walk. They locked the coffin at the vault. Could be the undead. Thank you, Clashy. They have some archaeological digs of an alleged vampire. Oh my goodness. Done. What are you done with? Oh, the thing. Okay. Iron bars over the throat. Oh, good grief. Good night, Mary. Now look at your phone and watch. Okay. What the chicken shit is this? That's awesome. Interesting. I refuse to be a member of any club that would allow me to join. No, they should want you to join. Yes, I think CC won last year. All right. Well, since I've seen a catfish be taken for a walk outside, it's time to end the stream. Have a great night, everyone. Have a great week, everyone. And thank you for being here for over 2 hours. Hope you had fun. I need another drink. See y'all.